I'm Lori Chortis for Best TV. We're at the Vermont Captive Insurance Association annual conference in Burlington, Vermont. And joining me now is Best Associate Director Dan Teclaw. Dan, welcome. Thanks
Hi,
for joining
Lori.
us.
Thank you.
So are you seeing new uses for captives today?
Yes, we're seeing with the hard market, we're seeing companies add lines and bring on new business into their captives. There are also new captives being formed that are doing less conventional type of business, so they are special purpose kind of things where they're putting like wildfire only in there or a part of business that they had done before in their parent and just moving it over into the captive. So for that, as well as adding cyber in there, they're also doing those kind of things to separate it from the parent.
So are you seeing any new types of captives?
Yes, there's a couple of interesting structures that we're seeing. One is particularly different. It has multiple cells in a rented captive type of platform where everybody takes their own risks and contributes to the pool, but then they pool their risks. So it's geared for small to middle size enterprises that may not be able to get coverage for some difficult to place type of things or unique coverages. So that's an interesting thing that we're seeing.
Are you seeing more broader domiciles today?
Well, actually, I was looking at some data that we had for our report over the last couple of years, and the top 10 haven't even changed. We're seeing a lot more formations, whether it's in the form of the legal entities themselves or in cells, but the top 4 or 5 cells domiciles remain the same, with Vermont, North Carolina, Tennessee, and Delaware being high up on the list.
Speaking of the report, Best recently released its latest captives market segment report. What did you see in 2021 in terms of profitability and surplus?
Well, as we have seen for the past 20 plus years, the profitability itself is better than the commercial casualty composite that we do, that we compare it to. The profits were actually down, but that's because the net investment income was lower in a tough investment environment. But the loss ratios are still really good, and they have minimal expense ratios. So profitability is good, and we expect it to stay good.
Dan, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks, Lori.
For Best TV in Burlington, Vermont, I'm Lori Chortis.